Hello there you, and welcome to a Chaos Ritual, which unfortunately for Imperial Guard High Command is taking place in an area where they don't have many reinforcements. So in a desperate attempt to destabilize the ritual, the 221st Conscript Regiment has been thrown right towards the Chaos lines. Sensing the urgent nature of the mission, the Blood Ravens deep striked 3 Dreadnoughts and about 50 Assault Marines to assist the attacking conscripts. Will the Black Legion be able to complete their Chaos Ritual, or will the might of the Emperor shine bright? As always, if you do enjoy this content, do leave a like and consider subscribing, as that's the best way to support the channel. Now, let's get on with the slaughter. Here we go then, ladies and gentlemen, and oh gosh. Artillery already wreaking havoc there on the Space Marines and indeed the Imperial Guard alike. And you can see that the Black Legion bolt of fire just rakes across the front line. Lots of poor Imperial Guard have already disintegrated. The first few seconds of combat have initiated here. We're already at 5,000 kills for the Chaos team. But look at this, the undeterred nature of the Imperial Guardsmen charging across the open plains. Now, the Chaos Ritual over here, ladies and gentlemen. You can see that we've got cultists here. We've also got renegade gunners who are actually firing their guns today. Now, the rest of the Chaos Army, the warriors have been told here that they're to hold this ground at all costs. So that's exactly what they're going to do. They're going to stand back and let the lesser beings here run forward and try to engage. Oh my God! Try to engage the Imperial Guard lines here. Needless to say, the Imperial Guard are going to take stupendous losses in this, as that Chaos artillery just rains down upon the front lines. My God, look at that bolt of fire as well. Just streaking through the floor already, littered with the corpses of their comrades. 26,000 kills here to the Chaos as Imperials start to gain ground. Now you can see that we've got a couple of Dreadnoughts here. Unfortunately for the Dreadnoughts, they've been heavily focused by that bolt of fire and artillery. And to right, as you would expect the Chaos to do so. You really need to take out these Marines quite quickly if you want your lines to hold. So you can see it on the Chaos lines here. We have got a couple of corrupted Lehman Russes. We have got these artillery guns as well. And mixed in with them is the Black Legion. Look at that. What a field of view that they've all got. Looking down onto the gigantic horde here of Imperial Guardsmen as they fling themselves at the front lines of plague cultists. Slowly but surely forming a defensive line here. The renegade gunners backing them up, trying to lay the smack down. Now, there is a couple of Death Corps of Krieg in the mix as well, also thrown into here. They're going to be the gunners for the Imperial side, laying down the covering fire. God, look at them front lines, though. As an Imperial Guardsman, making your way to them front lines, it's got to be absolutely terrifying. All you can see is explosions, people being thrown into the air. And slowly but surely, as you meander your way forward across the corpses of your comrades, the blood squelching at your feet. Oh no! Oh God, it's almost our turn. You get there, and the first thing that you're greeted with is one of these horrible pox-swollen beings. But then you are inspired by the presence of a Blood Raven, his mighty chain axe just slicing open hundreds of enemies, and then he dies, and suddenly your entire world is shattered. Oh my God. It's got to be a horrific time on the battlefield for any Imperial Guardsman. At least with the Chaos, you're sort of driven out of your mind, and you know, you sort of kind of want this madness. But for an Imperial Guardsman, I bet 90% of them have got to be scared out of their minds, even knowing that they're serving the Emperor. Even with their faith, they've still got to have that little niggling feeling in the back of the mind. That's how chaos spreads, ladies and gentlemen. Speaking of chaos spreading, the line is thinning out here for Chaos bit by bit as they try to push troops around. Look at this, though. Imperials now starting to gain the upper hand on the flanks. The sheer weight of numbers. 1 million bodies thrown at a problem that High Command is not quite sure how to deal with. The Chaos here simply got to keep all these Imperial Guard back as long as they can to allow the ritual to complete. Maybe then they'll be able to turn the tide of the battle. Look at this insane battle on the front line, though. The Guardsmen trying to push forward. The Renegade Gunners trying to repel them. Everything is just starting to build up beneath the feet, and just a quagmire of disorder. A strange miasma hangs over the field, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, it's not a happy one. It's not a happy feeling for the Imperial Guardsmen. The lakes are starting to form at their feet as well. Who knows if it's friend or foe anymore? It's absolutely devastating. I love these little valleys that we've built as well. Our fellow Guardsmen. And again, though, that firepower just raining down on the front lines. Chaos here, coming up to 190,000 kills. That's kind of impressive. I mean, look at this. Someone needs to call Brittany. Tell her come and collect. Little Timmy is yet to be praised, though. Does look like the Imperials are definitely trying to outflank. They're having a heck of a time of it, though. These gunners just keep backing up, trying to run away from them as soon as the Imperial Guard are pushing in. But again, Plague Cultist running to the front lines, slowing down that progress. Spreading all kinds of horrible diseases. Look at this, though. That's insane combat lines here. The sky has turned a horrible colour as well, under the oppression of the warp energies that are building and accumulating here. How's our front line looking? Okay, so definitely now the Imperial Guard have officially gotten towards the Chaos Warrior line. Damn good luck to them, quite frankly. These boys are super strong. So these are just normal Chaos Warriors here. But in the center, these are chosen Chaos Warriors, ladies and gentlemen, and that makes all the difference. Oh my, it really does. Chaos flank on this side looking a little bit weak, actually. You can see the Imperial Guard really pushing around heavily into these Renegade Gunners. Not enough firepower coming out to the gunner lines. Yeah, look, the Imperial Guard haven't properly gotten to the rest of the Chaos Warriors on this side. And I love these piles. They're really starting to form here. It's going to be interesting to see the battlefield after. But the Imperial Guard trying to storm ahead through the center, and I think they are actually starting to break through bit by bit here. It's been a heck of a costly battle for them. So many of their comrades are now underfoot. Almost 300,000 kills here to the Chaos. 47 to the Imperials. But the Chaos units are slightly more heavy armored. Definitely more fierce than the average Guardsman. And you can tell that from look at this, how they're melting against the Chaos Warrior army here as they try to engage them. This side looking slightly healthier than the other, simply because they're keeping the Imperials at bay. You know, they haven't been able to completely envelop it. They're sort of getting there now that I've mentioned it. Look at this. Are we getting a complete surround here? I think we're almost getting a complete surround. There's still a lot of Imperial forces. You can see the firepower now really lining up. Can we go and find some of these Death Corps in here? First person to spot a Death Corps wins a lifetime supply of free oxygen. Oh man, I love this center line though. It's so brutal. Hundreds are dying every second, and that bolter fire has been devastating for the Guardsmen. They're desperately trying to push forward now, and they're finally starting to get towards the Chosen. Or the Imperial Guard about to mess around and find out, ladies and gentlemen. Oh gosh. Good luck engaging Chaos Chosen Warriors in melee combat. That's all I'm going to say. This could be very, very costly for the conscript line here. Now, kind of looks like all our Space Marines are dead. I think most of them died in the opening barrages there as they tried to push forward, because I haven't seen any Dreadnoughts on the front line, and I certainly haven't seen any more Space Marines since. So unfortunately, it looks like all the Space Marines have fallen in combat. So their job was, though, to break that center line, allowing the rest of the Imperials to start funneling through as they are now. If that was the case, they did the job, because the Space Marines were in the center. Unfortunately, though, these Chosen, like I said, they're not about to fall anytime soon. Oh, gosh. Look at these body piles as well, really starting to mound up now. The Imperials have taken a hell of a beating. You've only got 600,000 forces remaining. Have we actually completed the surround yet? No, Chaosians have been able to kill off any units trying to complete that surround. Imperial Guard trying to chase down a couple of Renegade Gunners who are being exactly that, Renegades. almost abandoning the fight here. But that front line is just constantly getting lit up by that bolter fire. Again, gotta be terrified for an Imperial Guardsman charging in at the moment. Just death at any angle. How are we doing on this side, Jabs? Okay, so it looks like the Imperial Guard starting to work their way through the actual Chaos Warrior line. Slowly but surely, it is succumbing to the weight of numbers. Now, it's normally Chaos that has weight of numbers on its side. This time, they're feeling the oppression here from a conscript regiment. Oh, look at this. Oh, little Timmy. Praise be. Unfortunately, we're still only at rubber ducky levels. No rubber dinghies just yet. But I'm really interested in this front line. I want to know if the Imperials can push through it. Because these Chosen, oh my god. Maybe the Chosen will drown before we actually get anywhere. Look at the poor Imperials, man. Oh, they're just piling up here. It's an absolute holiday for the Chosen of Nurgle. Imperial forces are coming quickly up to half of their army being lost here. That is an expensive maneuver from Imperial Guard High Command. Now, it looks like a lot of the blood kind of trickles down and away. Yeah, look at that. We've got a lovely little lake starting to form down there. And I think we'll probably have another one, yeah, over that side. So we'll go check them out in a bit and see what it's like. Okay, so we are starting to close the gap now. What is this? This is only Renegade Gunners on this side. Imperial's doing a really good job of separating them off. They should be able to take them guys out pretty easily. However, on the side, again, Chaos Warriors, not to be trifled with. Also, it doesn't look like they're actually that much risk of drowning on this side. As the bodies are piling up, they're able to stand on top of the corpses. So it looks like this might be the only problem part of the Chaos line in terms of that kind of thing. The rest of the Chaos are standing up on top of the mounds. It's kind of effective for them. Look at that. Oh my god, this was not here a few minutes ago. This body pile was not here a few minutes ago. Imperials are losing so many units and they still haven't managed to complete the surround yet. They're losing so many that they cannot even surround the Chaos forces yet. Over half of their number has now been chopped down. I mean, they haven't even got a complete surround on this group. There we go. Literally, as I said, that they got it. Typical. But it has been so costly for the Imperials to push this, man. I can't believe how effective the Chaos Warriors have actually been. Now, to be fair, they are backed up by the Renegade Gunners, providing covering fire. And of course, yeah, we have got the Black Legion on the field as well with the bolters. But I feel like the Black Legion have largely been trying to deal with this flanking maneuver from the rear. Because it seems like it's had a little bit of an effect. Some of them here completely covered in gore. This has been a magnificent battle so far. But yeah, there's only 8,000 Chaos Defenders actually remaining now. There's 436,000 of the Imperial Guard. The true question is, though, are they going to have enough units to be able to take these out? They've still got to get through these guys. And this is going to be extremely costly for them. Oh my god, just look at all the blood everywhere as well. Just all starting to pool up now as we start to build these massive corpse piles. Really interested, like I said. I want to see how many losses it's going to take the Imperial Guard. Oh my god, is all this blood that's just going to be flowing out and down the field down that way? Yeah, look, you can even see that blood lake in the distance over there. Really excited to see where that goes. Okay, so what I think we're quickly going to do, we're just going to hit a little bit of a time-lapse camera here and see if the Imperials do actually manage to finally take on. I think this group is going to disappear here pretty quickly. But let's see if the Imperials manage to take on the rest of the Chaos Horde. We'll be back in a second. Well, ladies and gentlemen, as it comes down to this, the last stand here of the Chaos, you can see that they have been almost completely surrounded here now on all sides as the Imperial Guard try to push in to the remainder here. And look at that. Oh my gosh, underfoot there is nothing but a quagmire of death. As the last of the Black Legion make a grand stand here with a few Chaos Warriors still managing to hold out. The Imperials trying to surround them as best as they can. Look down here as well, we've still actually got some Chaos Warriors on this side. Kind of insane that the Chaos have actually managed to hold out for this long. But we are coming down here to the last 2,000 of them now as they desperately try to hold off. Look at this body pile, man. Brittany is extremely proud today. And what I also want to quickly do is just go scoot over here. And let's have a look at this lovely little lake that we made down here. Now, it's not that deep, but by God, it is certainly wide. And we made another one on the other side, I do believe. Indeed we did. Look at this magnificent specimen as well. Again, not deep, too deep. Definitely got a rubber ducky in there. But ladies and gentlemen, it does come down to this. And the Chaos have finally completed their ritual.